The Apollo insurance covers are autographed postal covers signed by the astronaut crews prior to their mission. The insurance covers began with Apollo 11 and ended with Apollo 16. The ability of astronauts to obtain much life insurance was limited because of their risky moon missions, so they signed hundreds of postal covers before they left, with the understanding that they would become highly valuable in the event of their death. The crew would designate a trusted ally with the covers who would then have them cancelled at the Kennedy Space Center, KSC, post office on the day of launch and/or on the day of the lunar landing. Apollo 11 insurance covers normally fetch the highest prices because of it being the first lunar landing. There are 3 varieties of the Apollo 11 covers, 4 of Apollo 12, 2 of Apollo 13, 2 of Apollo 14, 1 of Apollo 15 and 1 of Apollo 16. Some astronauts also left behind single-signed covers for their families as well. The 2 producers of the mission covers were the Manned Spacecraft Center Stamp Club in Houston, Texas, the MSCSC covers, and a friend of the astronauts, Al Bishop, the Bishop covers. Especially in the case of the MSCSC covers, there are many of the exact covers that the stamp collectors also obtained through the club. These were also crew-signed, but many after the mission, which makes them not an insurance cover. The essence of a true insurance cover is the fact that it was signed while in quarantine prior to launch and that it was one of those that were left behind for the crew families in the event of disaster. In order to be certain that a cover is a genuine insurance cover, it must originate from one of the crew members or their families. Ideally, the reverse of the cover should be certified by one of the crew. Although flown artifacts from the Apollo missions are normally the most desirable objects for collectors, insurance covers have become highly popular because they truly display all that a collector would want from a mission: a beautiful design which normally included the mission emblem, a postal cancellation of the day of launch, authentic vintage signatures of the crew prior to the launch, and a certification attesting to its authenticity.